I want to talk about three of the greatest basketball players ever to play the game. We're going to talk about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Now, of course, there's some other great, fantastic players out there, but these three individuals are always in the talk of the greatest. Now, you got a lot of LeBron haters. You got some people that don't like Kobe and some people that don't like Jordan for whatever reason. But I'm just going to go strictly off of statistics and facts and let you decide. Michael Jordan comes in the league 1984. From 1984 to 1993, he's playing with the Chicago Bulls. He goes from Coach Kevin Loughery, Stan Albeck, and then Phil Jackson. From 1989 to 1998, the Bulls go on to do a three-peat. From 1991 to 1993, they're the Eastern Conference champs. They are the champs in the league, the team to beat. Michael Jordan retires for like 2 years. He comes back in 1995 through 1998. They don't win that first year he comes back, but they win 1996, 97, 98. Champs. He retire again. Now, what people don't talk about is the fact that why did Michael Jordan retire the second time? So the Chicago Bulls organization was getting rid of Phil Jackson. Michael said, if Phil ain't back, I'm done. Phil ain't coming back, I ain't coming back. So that's a little factoid about Michael Jordan's second retirement. Then he comes back a few years later in 2001 through 2001 to 2003. He's with the Washington Wizards. Now, he was a minority stakeholder with the team, and he cleared up some cap space. He made some trades and things like that. He ended up having to sell a lot of that, and so he can play on the team. He came out of retirement. He was like age 38, and he still had a little juice in him, so he wanted to play. And he averaged a good like 25 points a game, 4 or 5 rebounds, 4 or 5 assists. Decent stats. To come back after his second retirement. And his coach then was Doug Collins, who was a one-time assistant under Phil Jackson. Interesting. So the 6 championships that Michael Jordan won with the Bulls was all under Phil Jackson, the coach Phil Jackson, the Zen-like coach. Now, also during this time, it's been talks about Eastern Conference was the dominant conference in the league during Michael Jordan's reign. Think of the time Michael Jordan was in the league. Who was some of the dominant players? Who was some of the competition? You got your Patrick Ewings, you got your Charles Barkleys, your Karl Malones. Think of the times that those championships from 1991, 92, 93, 1996, 97, 98. Who was statistically leading the league in scoring and and rebounds and steals and assists and blocks and okay, you got that? You got that in your mind? Okay, keep that. Now also, during this reign in the finals, who was the Chicago Bulls bumping into on the Western Conference? Who did they keep running into on the Western side? I know they ran into the Utah Jazz a couple times. I know you're going to say that, right? Who else did they run into? Was there different teams popping up in the finals? Annotate that. We'll revisit that in a little bit. How many times did Michael Jordan lose in the first round of the playoffs? Okay. Now we're going to go into Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant came into the league 1996. He retired in 2016. stayed with the Los Angeles Lakers for the entire 20 years of his career. When he first came in as a rookie, Dale Harris was his coach. Then from Dale Harris, we have Kurt Rambis for a short time. And then we have Phil Jackson. And that's when they went on their three-peat from year 2000 to 2002. And that's when Shaq was also on the team. So Phil Jackson. Then Phil Jackson left momentarily. Frank Hamblin was the coach. Then Phil Jackson came back. That was 2005 through 2011. And then the Lakers go on to win two more, 2009 and 2010. After Phil Jackson leave in 2011, now we have Mike Brown and then Mike D'Antoni. Oh, I'm forgetting. If we go back, Phil Jackson, in between Phil Jackson from 2004 and 2005, some reason Rudy Tomjanovich was in there for a short time. Then Frank Hamblin, and then Phil Jackson took back over. And then from Phil Jackson, then we got Mike Brown, then Mike D'Antoni, and then Byron Scott. And that concluded Kobe Bryant's reign in career with the Los Angeles Lakers. He won 5 rings, again, from 2000, 2001, 2002. Shaq was there. And then later, 2009, 2010. All 5 rings with Phil Jackson. Now, keep in mind, Michael Jordan, all 6 rings with Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson has won 11 rings. Michael Jordan, he got 6. Kobe Bryant, he got 5. Now, 2011, the reigning champs, the Los Angeles Lakers, they get put out in 2011 in the playoffs when they lose to the Dallas Mavericks. Also wanted to note, in 2006, Lakers were in the playoffs and they were up 3-1 against the Phoenix Suns, and they lose when the Suns come back and beat them Game 7. Just some facts, because we're going to touch on that a little bit later. Now, when we're looking at the league, who were the teams that the Lakers were facing during those finals when they won 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, 2010? Who was some of the league leaders? And how many times have Kobe Bryant and the Lakers lost in the first round? All right, so now we're moving on. LeBron James came in the league 2003, still in the league. His first coach was Paul Silas in Cleveland, then Brendan Malone, then Mike Brown. Then he left, went to Miami. Eric Spoelstra, he won 2 rings there, 2012, 2013. And he came back to Cleveland. He had David Blatt as a coach, and then Tyronn Lue, and he won with Tyronn Lue 2016. So LeBron has 3 rings, 2 from 2012, 2013 with Eric Spoelstra in Miami, 1 with Tyronn Lue 2016 in Cleveland. 2 different coaches, 3 championships. Now LeBron is on the Lakers, and Luke Walton is the coach currently. Stats of some of the finals. Michael Jordan, a lot of people don't talk about this, but in some of the finals, he had more free throws than the entire other team. Keep in mind, this is back when the league had they allowed a lot of hard checks, like hand checks, elbows thrown. Sometimes you get away. Easier to rough players up offensively and defensively. So some people say LeBron is soft, and the league today is a little softer than it once was. Well, it was rough both ways. defensively and offensively. I want to talk about when the Chicago Bulls and the Seattle SuperSonics played in their matchup. In the first 3 games, Gary Payton had an injury or something was going on, right? Calf injury or anyway. Jordan was averaging well into the 30s, right? The SuperSonics said we got to do something, otherwise we up out of this thing. So GP, Gary Payton, the glove, he locks MJ up. MJ's not scoring 30 points. MJ's scoring, but he's not doing what he was doing the first 3 games. So they lose. They go on to win, but they end up losing when Gary Payton was able to participate and he wasn't 100%. But hey, that's a whole different story, different topic. And if you feel a certain way about this, chime in. Let's have a discussion and dialogue. There'll be a part 2 to this. Michael Jordan goes on record saying, in regards to their loss, I was dependent on my teammates, but they couldn't put the ball in the damn hole. So he's going on record throwing players, his teammates, under the bus. When has LeBron thrown teammates under the bus? Let me have it. Tell me. Educate me. I'm waiting. I want to know. I need to know. Has Kobe thrown teammates under the bus? Let's talk about it. Come on. Help me. So, this is part 1 of more to come of why LeBron. This is 100% proof why LeBron is better than MJ and Kobe. His career is still going, and he has already surpassed, statistically, Kobe in so many categories, Jordan in categories. The thing that people hang over LeBron's head is the fact about the rings. People forget that LeBron is Thanos. He's going to get those rings. So he's with the Lakers. He's guaranteed to at least get 1. And after his stint with the Lakers, whether he retires or ends his career in Cleveland with a contract of 1 to 2 years or whatever he does, he's going to get at least 1 more ring. And even if for some reason he does not, he still will be number 1 statistically across the board in so many categories that it is undeniable and insane and just pure hate for the man if you don't give him his credit and just due where he belongs, at the top. 100% proof why LeBron is better than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. More to come. I need to hear your feedback. I need you to chime in because I know there's going to be some things that I've overlooked, some things that I didn't touch on, but there is more to come. So stay tuned. Peace, love, smiles, truth, galaxy. I'm Zachary. I see you. Health is wealth. Take care of self. Hey, be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Be kind to nature. The universe will support you. And we gonna talk sport. We talking basketball. More to come. Love y'all.